Continuing with the mitzvah of benching. The word in Hebrew for bread is lechem. Lechem is also similar to the word lochem. Lochem means a fighter, a warrior. This is because whenever we sit down to eat, whenever we have a meal, so then there's like a fight, there's a struggle going on. On the one hand, we're pulled to indulge in the mundane, but on the other hand, the Jew side of us wants to engage in this godly divine mission which we have that's coming from our soul, that it wants to elevate the food and make it something holy. This is also what the Zohar says, that lechem apum char v'leichel, that bread is eaten by the sword, that there's a fight, a struggle going on. This is also why not just before bread, but really before any food, we make a blessing. The simple reason is, in order to, number one, as mentioned in one of the early lessons, to take permission from Hashem, because the whole world belongs to Him. And number two, to offer praise and thanks to Hashem. But also it's to help us be more mindful of what we're about to do and to kind of get ourselves ready, to prepare ourselves that the food which we eat, it shouldn't be self-centered, but rather it should be godly-centered. Just to summarize all the blessings which are done over various different types of food. So, number one, there's the blessing Borei Peri Ha'etz over anything that grows on a tree. Then there is Borei Peri Ha'adama, that is made over things which grow from the ground. Then there's the blessing Mizonot, Borei Minei Mizonot, that is said over anything which is made out of the 5 grains, which are wheat, barley, spelt, oats, or rye. If it's not bread or matzah or challah, but it's baked, so if there's other ingredients besides flour and water mixed in, then the blessing is mezonot. And then there's obviously the blessing hamotzi, which we already discussed, and then there's another blessing hagafen, which is said over wine or grapes. Berries, so although they grow on a tree, although they grow on like a bush or a tree, but some berries will be ha'adama, such as strawberry. And the general rule to keep in mind is, if it's something which doesn't last through the winter, but every year it needs to be planted again, then the blessing which is said is ha'adama. There's also different after blessings. There's an after blessing which we say over any food which is mezonot, or after the fruits which the land of Israel are blessed with. And also the after blessing which is said after grape juice or wine, that is called me'en shalosh, which means it's like a taste, a summary of the first 3 blessings of benching which we do. And then there's, after anything else which we eat or drink, things which are under the category of shehakol, ha'etz, or ha'adama, then there's another very short blessing which is said, which is called Borei Nefashot.